Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we'll learn about the FIN MT category 1 payment messages. So as we have discussed earlier in the different sessions, that SWIFT covers multiple FIN MT categories messages starting from FIN MT0 to MT9 category messages, and that all the messages might not be relevant for the financial institutions. It might be relevant for the different financial sectors. So in this session, we'll learn about the FIN MT1 category payment messages and its definitions. Let's get started. All right. So it starts with the FIN MT101 message, which is basically a request for transfer. This kind of messages are generally given as one of the facility to its customer, wherein they can make a payment, or I would say request for a payment to its account holding institutions. The next one is MT102, which is a payment again provided for a customer, but it totally depends upon the bank wherein they have a relationship to make a transfer of this MT102 messages between the financial institutions. Basically, the underlying reason for sending out this MT102 message is when a customer is willing to make a payment to a receiver with multiple different customers. So that is a multiple customer credit transfer payment. And then we have MT102 plus STP. We have different subtype of the payments. One of them is MT102 STP, which means the payments will be straight through processed. And then we have the major messages, which is MT103, which is a single customer credit transfer payment messages. And its subtype we have, which includes MT103 to remit if the remittance information is required more than 140 characters, then up to 9,000 characters, this 9,000 remit message is been provided. Again, this is altogether depending upon the bank's relationship with the sender or receiver. And I would say if they have taken a subscription from the SWIFT. And then we have MT103 STP if it is a straight through process without any human intervention or manual intervention. All right. Then we have MT104, which is basically used for the direct debit and request for the debit transfer messages. This kind of messages you would see when there is a direct debit being set. Again, for this, you need to provide the mandates. And then once the mandate is taken in place, mandate ID is taken in place, and every month, if you want to make a bill payment, you can do a setup for the direct debit or EMI payments, and multiple businesses use cases are there. Then next one is MT105, which is artifact messages, or artifact envelope is what the description is, and an envelope which conveys a 2K artifact messages. We have MT106, which is artifact envelope again, but it is as well as 2K artifact message. We have MT107, which is a general direct debit message. It conveys the direct debit instructions between the financial institutions. We have MT110, which is advice of checks. It advises or confirms the issuance of a check to the Detroit Bank. We have MT111, which is MT111, request for stop payment of check. If there is any check payment already released to a customer, and if the customer wants to stop that particular payment of the check, can request by sending out this MT111 message. The next one is MT112, which is status of a request for stop payment of check. Now, if you have raised a request to stop the payment check, if you want to get the status of this, then this would be the message used for it. Indicates actions taken in attempting to stop payment of check. We have MT121, which is multiple interbank fund transfer artifact FIN pay messages. It conveys multiple payment instructions between the financial institutions in artifact format. MT190, which is advice of charges, interest, and other adjustments. It is just an advice to an account owner of the charges, interest, and other adjustments which has been liable to them. We have MT191, which is request for the payment of the charges, interest, or other expenses in the financial world. There are multiple charges, which includes pence and hour that can be used over there as well. Then we have MT192, which is request for the cancellation of the payment if the payment has been initiated, whether it be the single customer credit transfer payment, MT103, MT102, right? And if it has to be cancelled, and MT192 message has been sent out. We have MT195, which is a queries message used by the operation users, and the same way the answers for the questions which has been asked. Then MT198, which is a proprietary message, and MT199, which is again a free format message generally used in Swift GPI. Now, if you want to learn this, all the messages, and if you want to know the business use cases in the cross-border payments, and this is just an example of it. We have MT2 categories, MT9 categories messages as well, which is included in it. Along with it, its equivalent ISO 2022 messages as well. So all of it is covered in our course, which we offer. Every month we have a batch running in. So you just need to drop us an email to our email ID, which is swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com. And we would get back to you with the necessary information of that particular month. When is the timing? What is the timing? The course duration would be, again, as I said, like it will be almost 1.5 months. Over the weekend, the classes would be conducted. It would be on Saturday and Sundays mostly. And every Saturday and Sunday, there will be 2 hours of the class. And every day's recordings would also be given. Like for an example, Saturday and Sunday, the classes are going on and the classes will be recorded as well. It will be given to you as well as soon as you attend the classes. Other than that, we have converted tools, which is included as part of this course. We are offering free for our students. Generally, we do charge for it, but for our students, we are giving it for free so that you can learn it. The syllabus is quite popular and is available in different platforms. In LinkedIn, we have it on YouTube. Now we are into this WhatsApp channel as well. You can just search for the Payment Guru and you'll be able to find us in the WhatsApp channel as well. You can follow us to get the latest information of the batches, the job vacancies, everything is there. All right, the syllabus looks like this, which you're already aware of it, where you learn about the basics and the payments from the beginning. Even if you are from the different domain, let's say, for example, healthcare domain or insurance domain, you don't need to worry about it. If you want to learn about this payment domain, you will be taught from the beginning. Just considering that you are just a fresher, right? It will start from the basics and then gradually you learn the different concept which is there in the payments domain. You'll learn about the key elements of payment and settlement system. What are the basic elements that needs to be there? Each of it we will define it. We'll learn about the clearing and settlement mechanisms, accounts, the cross-border payment, how the world used to communicate before SWIFT came into the picture, and then how the world started communicating after the SWIFT came into the picture. And a lot of aspect into this cross-border payment as well. We'll learn about this payments end-to-end business use cases, which includes a single customer credit transfer payment, direct payment, serial payment, cover payment, introductions, the network validations that takes place, the SWIFT ACK and NAC, the architecture of the bank's integration with the network, Y copy and T copy, business identifier code, the charges that tends to happen at a bank level, and how is it handled for the Benza and hour for the single customer credit transfer payment messages. What are different payment methods? That is direct payment, serial payment, core payment methods. All of it we'll understand with the business use cases, multiple business use cases, which is required for you to understand in depth. Then we'll learn about all the messages which is there for our syllabus, which includes for MT1 categories, 2 categories, and 9 category messages. All the major messages which is required for you to understand, we will cover it. Not only the message structure, we'll learn about it. We'll learn about the message creation. We'll understand each element or tags over there and with multiple examples. Same way, we'll learn about the differences between the multiple messages which tend to happen to be asked in the interviews as well. And then SWIFT GPI, we'll learn about it, right? What is its objective? How does it function? Everything we'll learn about it there. And the payment business use cases, we have created multiple with around 26. So it covers the payments on the learning on the basics as well as advanced level of the empty messages and the payments into the cross-border payments. And then once you learn over that, we'll go into this ISO 2022 syllabus as well. Again, this would take around 3.5 weekend, and another 3.5 weekend it will take us to complete this ISO 2022 syllabus. Over here, again, you'll learn about the basics and the background of this ISO 2022. You'll learn about disadvantages and challenges of migrating into ISO 2022. What is XML? What is CPR Plus? What is High Value Payment System Plus? Key differences between the CPR Plus and High Value Payment System Plus. Plan of the world High Value Payment System into ISO 2022. Then the different aspect on the Swift Transaction Manager, just how is Swift helping it, different channels which have been provided, and then we'll learn about the ISO 2022 messages, which includes PAX, Pain, and cash management, as you can see. And then finally, it will also help you to prepare on the interview questions, which is around 50 questions, which we generally see being asked in the interview. And if you are ready with this all 50 interview questions, you'll be able to crack some very good interview into this cross-border payments. That I can assure you with my years of experience of teaching. So this is all about it. And again, coming back to it, if you are interested, whether it be the online classes or whether it be the self-paced, as you already know, you'll get all the videos in a pre-recorded videos manner, and you can access it. The access would be there for lifetime, and all other features which has been provided, that is converter tools and all the reference materials which is required for you, and also my contact as a trainer. You would be able to reach out to me if needed in any of the project related support help. And if you have any queries, I'll schedule a one-to-one meeting with me as well, where I'll answer your questions related to payments or the syllabus. So that's all about it. If you are interested, as I said, right, you just email us at swiftpaymentguru@gmail.com. That's it. I'll see you next time. Take care.